I'm thrilled. I am thrilled. I mean, to be honest, like I feel when you play a character this long, your life becomes entwined on this deep level, and I, the Vampire Diaries and the original leaves his story with a question mark. It's unanswered, and so I'm really excited that this show is going to answer that question. And I love what I'm reading right now. You won't have to know the mythology or the backstory of Vampire Diaries with the originals. You can't, obviously. It's a great, but if you're just coming to this for the first time, I think what will be great about it is not only are you going to love this show, but you're also going to ask yourself, well, what the hell is the Vampire Diaries? And then you're going to go back to Netflix and you're going to watch it, and you're going to discover two new shows, the Vampire Diaries and the original. So I think it will all work in this way. I don't want to get too metaphysical about it, but I think this is going to be great. Everyone's been calling it a spin-off. I'm correcting the record. It's a trilogy. So we're going to complete the trilogy with this story, and you're going to see Alaric 2.0. You're going to see him being the headmaster of this school, where he's, managing all of these angsty young vampires and werewolves and witches, and he has to hold it all. He's accountable for all of it because he needs to teach them to know how to use their power and to be safe. And he wants to protect them. So the school is a mystery to the town, so he has to keep it under wraps. But at the same time, he's dealing with these angsty teenage vampires and their emotions. And the great thing about the story that I love so much is you see the personalities of his daughters emerging for the very first time. People primarily just associated with them as toddlers. They haven't really had much of a, the distinction of their personality hasn't really come out until now. So you see them as these teenage girls. You see his relationship to them, and how it's different from Josie to Lizzie. And then Hope is part of the school now, and she is a very unique character in the world and has their own demands of attention from Alaric as the headmaster, which creates a struggle between his daughters who hate Hope, and Hope hates his daughters. And so you find him having to manage these teenage girls, which is funny. So like I'm reading the script, I'm like, oh, this is discovering Alaric being a dad to teenage girls, and it's really funny and delightful, and I like where Alaric's at. He's gone through so much. I think he's tempered. He's got a sense of humor again. I think he's not bullshitting anybody anymore. He knows what needs to be done, and he knows that things need to be kept in order, and that it's for the good of all the townspeople and the kids. And then what you're going to see that's going to be unique about our show is you're going to have a whole new set of villains that come on into the scene and come to unseat Mystic Falls. And so it will galvanize Alaric and the students to protecting the town against these new villains that will be coming. And then I think along the way, from what I've been hearing, I'm not quite sure, but maybe there's going to be a mutiny within the school. Because when you think about it, Alaric is very vulnerable in the school. He's a human, and he's dealing with vampires and werewolves and witches, and he has to command that respect. And if that respect wavers and gives birth to doubt, and that doubt begins to ferment, there could be a mutiny that he has to deal with that. So I think you're gonna see perhaps a romantic interest for him. You're gonna see romantic interest for the kids. This young cast is so fresh and delightful and lovely. I think they're super exciting. All the rehearsals have been really enthusiastic. Everyone's left the rehearsals being like, oh my God, we're so excited to shoot the show. And there's no bullshit. There's like no bullshit ego. They're not cynical. They're young. They're excited. They're ready. And I can not that I need to. Like we had this table reading at the end of the read. I was like, all right, let me give you all my wisdom. And I listed off my wisdom, and they all kind of looked at me like, yeah, that's it? That's what you got? And so you were basically just a dumbass when you were our age. I was like, you little bastards. But they, but joking aside, it was to be with them, like to hand this torch off to them. Like, look, this has been running for a while, so here we go. we've got this opportunity. Let's tell a great story. They're great characters. They're so much. They're super fun, and I love them as people already. So I think we have all the right ingredients. I think we have all the right ingredients. We have all the right attitude. We have all the right personalities. There's no bullshit. There's no like weird ego crap. Everyone's just like ready to work. And what's nice about like culturally, we've all been going through big shifts too. And so it's just nice to be able to go to work and focus on the work. Like no bullshit. Like let's tell a great story. Let's tell a story that's satisfying to the fans who've been so loyal, and let's really deliver it. And we're doing it. So I'm excited.
God, you answered every single question I had. I was like, I don't even know what to say now.
That will be last question.
Well, is your character going to be worried that Klaus could be looking over his shoulder at any point to be, watching over his daughter?
Of course. It's a huge responsibility, looking after after Klaus's daughter. Absolutely. So, and that's the thing. We'll explore all these different kinds of relationships, ultimately, and so. You'll have, and we're gonna have other characters come back, like Matt Donovan makes an appearance, which I'm super excited about, and I don't know if I'm supposed to tell it, but I don't care, because I'm selling this show, and I love it, but so you're gonna see Matt Donovan return as sort of like post-traumatic stress disorder sheriff, who is a conspiracy theory nut, and is like trying to warn people about everything and try to keep it all under wraps. I think he's known to like put Vervain in the gas station coffee. So when people come in and get their gas and buy a coffee, they're drinking Vervain coffee. So he's gone really far out. But you're gonna see him there when the SHIT hits the fan. You're gonna see Alaric and Matt Donovan manage the situation in a way that does a lot of damage control from the town, finding out what's really going on. So I think we're set up. Like I said, we're really set up, locked, loaded. We're gonna have a lot of great appearances. We're gonna have a whole new, fresh villain. And like I said, this cast is super stellar. And Danielle, I'm just getting to know Danielle, but god damn, she's talented. She's really talented. And I'm thrilled to be working with her, because I don't want to look like the old cynical bastard that's just I love working with these kids. They're gonna keep me young, keep me on my toes, and make sure that we're all held accountable and we're not gonna slack, and we're gonna tell a really fucking great story. Watch Legacies.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks guys. Appreciate it.